You might be wondering why I am ending Maroon, even though he stood right next to the body so I could easily blame him, but still go for a self-report when Maroon was a noisemaker. For you to understand, we will have to start from the beginning. I noticed there was no card swipe task, so I instantly ran away from groups, hoping to get the first elimination. Unfortunately, many people followed me, so I ran away even further. The first body was already reported before I could act. I immediately vouched for Lime, so that the other crewmates subconsciously think I am innocent. I am now successfully leading the chat. Perfect. Some people suspected Pink, but we skipped this round. Now I watched Tan doing asteroids, since I promised him I would during the meeting. However, I was not the only one watching him, so I could not gain him as my pawn yet.
Damn it! It's setback after setback!
I ran around the map, but there were people everywhere, so I sabotaged lights to get players to go to electrical. Before I could shapeshift, another body was reported, and Tan continuously accused Banana. I took the chance to plant the idea that I am innocent in Tan's mind by telling him I trust him, without even having to know why Banana was suspicious. Since I was the first to tell him I would watch him do asteroids, I had already set the perfect template. I now gained him as my pawn. Banana was out, and I shapeshifted into a random player.
And delete.
Unfortunately, nobody was there to witness the elimination, so I went for a self-report. Lime turned out to be cleared, and Black randomly accused Blue. I once again used the same manipulation technique by asking him why Blue was suspicious, but still trusting Black, without a reasonable explanation. Then he gave us a reasonable explanation though, and Blue was out. I am now just one step away from gaining him as my pawn. Perfect. I sabotaged lights again, and shapeshifted into a random player. After I ended Maroon, I was forced to go for another self-report, since my shapeshift was almost expired. Unsurprisingly, Lime suspected a self-report, because he was the smartest of all players. Thankfully, Black suspected Pink, and Pink answered by suspecting Rose. However, Lime once again accused me, so I now knew it was time to use my superior manipulation skills. I suggested two people to vote for, creating the illusion that only these two could be imposters, which therefore means I am innocent. Everything went according to my excellent plan, and Pink was out. However, it turned out I did not even have to use my pawn, and let my teammate have the honor to eliminate the last player. And that is how you win with back-to-back self-reports. To the few people that watched till the end, if you enjoyed this series and want to support it, you can now send gifts through comments. The creator rewards are still very low for Among Us content, so this really helps me continue making these videos daily. Thank you.